bonjour et bonne rediffusion à vous YouTube. Bienvenue. On va se faire la suite quand même. Alors, que va-t-il nous arriver aujourd'hui? Et hop, on est parti. Bon, tu vas monter dans ta voiture, oui?
Season's greeting, P.O. It's the second day.
Alors, aujourd'hui, on va se faire la lettre. On va partir sur la lettre, le colis et la lettre, et puis on va faire le tour du lac. Et puis on reviendra déposer le colis.
Christmas, and I don't have turtle doves or partridges in pear trees, but you know what I do have?
P.O. positive or pet peeve?
Season's greetings to you too, Jack. It's, Angela here. I watched the movie Gremlins the other day, right in my own cozy VCR-equipped living room. And I just want to say that it was a lovely and inexpensive way to have a great time.
Thanks for the tip, Angie. Angela. I'm going to assume that wasn't a surreptitious advertising for the Flick Shack. And I'm also going to assume my next rental there will be free of charge. Hey! Okay, on to the weather. It looks like we'll have lots of snow today. How about some music now?
Bon, ok, d'accord. Non, c'est pas une pub déguisée.
Fancy handwriting on this one.
Par contre, je trouve qu'il se répète un peu beaucoup le père là. J'ai failli déglinguer tout. « 205. Donc ça veut dire que je suis pas au bon truc. Ça aurait été plus vite de y aller en voiture, hein, mais bon. Tant pis. Et quelqu'un?
The Kovacs family always heads to Arizona in the wintertime. And who can blame them?
Ok, donc là tu vas poser le colis, vu qu'il passe l'hiver en Arizona, hein, ok. Donc quand ils vont revenir, le colis il sera décongelé, c'est ça? Ça je comprends pas. Tu laisses pas le colis devant la porte si tu sais qu'ils sont pas là.
Another satisfied customer. Unless it's Bill's.
Et après, on va dans la... C'est bon, on va plus. Et une boîte aux lettres presse, j'étais chez moi.
Somehow it's always nice when our neighbors get a letter. Here's to you, Andy and Toby. There we go.
Non mais ça va, traverse ma camionnette comme si tout allait bien toi. Sérieux? Allez, on est parti. Regarde la route, ça serait bien aussi. Regarde, ton klaxon il marche bien. Fais la course. Alors...
Okay, Thomas. Just keep the wheels steady and trust the snow chains on the tires. I'm reminded of our honeymoon to Niagara Falls all those many years ago. A little more impressive than our local waterfall, but not by much.
Sois pas
The
trop
parcel, Thomas.
gentil.
Don't forget the parcel.
Ne sois pas trop gentil avec lui, il va essayer de draguer ta fille, lui.
Part and parcel.
Hey there! Looks like Santa's a little late this year.
That's what you get for not being a good boy, Robert Harris.
Let me try to make it up to you. Take that heavy load off your hands. That must be the fire pit I ordered. Now I can finally go ice fishing without freezing at the same time.
Ice fishing. That sounds like a nice adventure.
Well, you're in luck. Bert's out of town, so I could use someone else to talk to. Not that Bert talks that much. How about it? Tomorrow evening.
Allez hop.
Sure, let's do it. You better make sure that fire pit is working.
Perfect. I'll bring all the gear, but feel free to bring some booze. Hey, did you have a nice Christmas, by the way?
I've had better. My daughter couldn't make it.
Sorry to hear that. Anyways, I won't hold you up any longer. I need to assemble this baby. See you tomorrow, Thomas. I'll come pick you up.
Ok, demain soir on va à la pêche. Ensuite on est où déjà? Faut que je repasse par où je suis parti. Faut que je reparte par où je suis venu. Je parie que c'est pas par là. Je sais pas pourquoi ils m'ont douté. Allez, c'est parti. Monte la côte, la camionnette. Monte la côte, Bernat.
These cabins must be so cozy in the wintertime. Cold. Probably freezing cold.
J'ai vu la boîte aux lettres était cachée.
Fancy handwriting on this one.
On peut repartir par là. Oui, on pourrait. Est-ce qu'on peut faire un demi-tour? Non, attends. J'ai pas tourné le volant dans le bon sens. Et on est reparti. Oula, 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 oula. C'est pas ma faute, c'est le verglas. C'est totalement fou, j'ai juste pas regardé la route. Ok.
Whoa, looks like you're having some car trouble.
Yeah, just a second, my good man. Gabriel, can you figure out what's wrong with this blasted vehicle? Give me some good news here.
I mean, I'm not really a car mechanic, Mr. Price. But I know the smoke isn't a good sign.
No duh, Einstein. Say, hey, Mr. Mailman, what's your story?
Name's Thomas Weiss, and yes, I do deliver the mail.
Okay, then you're Thomas Weiss, mailman. And I'm Connor Price, annoyed man. Gabe, if you don't know what you're doing, then why on God's green earth are you fiddling around with that engine?
Just thought I'd pop up in the hood, Mr. Price. What with the smoke and all? It needs to vent.
Needs to vent, huh? Never have I felt more like a busted car engine. God! I'm dying in this podunk country-ass town. Bunch of freaking yokels.
So, hey there. I see you've already had the privilege of the full Connor Price experience.
Quite the experience it was. Well worth the price of admission.
Yeah, Connor can be a bit much. Anyway, I'm Ilsa Richter, local TV segment producer turned car problem solver. And that sporting young man over there is Gabriel Serrano, local TV sound guy turned amateur mechanic. Emphasis on amateur.
Hey, I never claimed to know anything about cars. Just because I used to be a studio tech, Mr. Price put me on engine duty. Anyway, nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you. I'm Thomas Weiss. local mail carrier turned local TV reporter's punching bag?
Well, what I came to tell that local TV reporter turned mailbag puncher, I called a garage a couple miles down the road. They're on their way right now.
That's great, Ilsa. You're an even better car problem solver than you are a segment producer.
Flattery will get you everywhere, Gabe.
That must be Ben Young. You're in capable hands. He'll have you fixed up in no time.
God, I hope so. We need to get to Melville, and we're already way behind schedule.
Hey, Mr. Mailman. Come in here for a second, please.
Excuse me. Duty apparently calls. Happy travels. Sounds like there's an emergency.
Uh-huh. Hey, I'm new here. All of a sudden I have to check in 3 people at once who want their own rooms. Separate but close to one another, all equipped with TV VCRs. And, well, long story short, I need to reach Emily Weiss, stat. I'm guessing the local post guy would know where to reach her.
I happen to know her home number by heart. It's 555-8039.
Thank you. 555-8039. Come on, pick up already.
I'll just leave the parcel here on the counter. Bye.
J'avais envie de l'envoyer.
Mighty fast towing there, Ben.
J'avais envie de l'envoyer paître, mais bon, j'ai été sage. Qui m'a poussé ma camionnette? Je crois qu'elle a dérangé. Alors, on va où après? Reste plus que le dernier colis en ville. Ok. Allez, plus qu'un collier, on a fini la journée. J'ai oublié de tourner. Attends, j'ai qui me gratte.
Belated Christmas gift? Maybe.
Yes, I understand, but Maureen said...
Doesn't really matter what Maureen said. I can't help that her orders have been delayed because of the snow. She should have just ordered sooner. It's not like New Year's Eve appeared on the calendar out of nowhere.
That's true, but it was only 2 weeks ago that she decided to throw a celebration at the diner. And once we're sure we can host a proper party for everyone, you are also invited.
That sounds an awful lot like blackmail to me. Please come to my party, Nancy. But first, hand over a football team supply of cheesy dip, quiche, and sloppy joes.
I'm sure she didn't mean it that way, and I'm sure you're more than welcome either way. But I have to run now. Bye, Nancy. And hi-bye, Thomas.
Bye, Kay.
Marine Hennessy strikes again.
P.O. would be a boring place without her.
Boring? Drama-free might be the word you're looking for. One thing's for sure, she does not know how to run a business. Always bites off more than she could chew. And now I'm supposed to come to the rescue?
You could be a party's savior. I know I'd never miss out on such an opportunity.
With the ridiculous discount she's demanding, it's mostly nothing but a great opportunity for a lot of extra work. Anyway, is that parcel for me? You can just put it on the counter.
Sure thing, Nancy. Have a great day.
Et voilà. Notre journée terminée.
Hey, if it isn't Connor Price.
Oh, that's him, huh? He's taller than he looks on TV.
I was hoping you'd be spared the Connor Price experience. Suffice it to say, he was not friendly.
Wow, sounds like a real jerk.
Hello, Mr. Price. Still fuming, I see.
Well, hey there. Good to see you, man. Yeah, I guess smoking is a slightly healthier way to blow off steam.
Il est pas bien
Especially since we've had
filmé.
a bit of change of plans. Oh, hi, ma'am. I don't think we've met. Connor Price, KNW6.
Welcome to the Oregon Trail Motel, sir. Better get to work, honey. I'll see you tonight.
Okay, what's up with her? Christmas hangover?
You'll have to forgive my wife. She can be a bit protective of me.
Protective of you? Oh, I see. You told her about our little kerfuffle earlier. Listen, I'm man enough to admit that it wasn't my finest hour. I'm usually a lot more easygoing. In fact, the Willamette Week once called me one of the most likable faces in local broadcasting.
The Willamette Week gave you a good review. That's impressive.
Well, when my car isn't breaking down during a tight shooting schedule, I'm a pretty swell guy. Believe me, that's the price guarantee.
So, has Ben Young managed to fix your van yet?
No, that's the change of plans I was referring to. Turns out we need some parts that the garage doesn't have in stock, so Young's having them shipped over ASAP. But in the meantime, we've decided to stay right here in lovely, picturesque, whatchamacallit, USA.
Non,
It's
mais...
Providence Oaks, P.O. for short.
Yeah, well, to be honest, all these little villages look pretty much the same to me anyway. See, we're supposed to be shooting some remotes on local end-of-year festivities and such. A grand kickoff to our special series on small-town American life. And it doesn't really make much of a difference if we start here or in freaking Melville.
Except, of course, that Providence Oaks is way nicer than frickin' Melville.
I was gonna say, this town has warmth. I like warmth. And so do our viewers, I'm betting. So get ready for your town to be featured in part 1 of The Oregon Trail. Title pending. Might be a little too on the nose.
That is the same name as this motel, so I guess it isn't particularly original. My wife works here as a receptionist, but she's not the one who named it.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Real conversations with real Americans, right? But as fun as this is, I should be turning in. The 3 of us each got our own quaint little room. Mine's non-smoking, unfortunately. Still beats Gabriel's. His doesn't even have a TV. Can you believe it?
Oh, the irony.
Anyway, great banter. See you around, my main mailman.
Bye.
Ok. Allez, on lit un bouquin ce soir.
The yo-yo started out as a weapon in the Philippines during the 16th century, before being introduced to the United States as a toy in 1929. It weighed 4 pounds and had a 20-foot cord. Australian rower Bobby Pierce won the 1928 Olympic Games against 8 other competitors, even though he stopped during the race to let ducks pass in front of him.
On est reparti.
What a gloriously fine Friday it is out there, y'all. Want to hear a PO positive? Tuned to the right frequency.
PO positive or pet peeve?
Let's hear one from Mildred Meow Jenkins.
Hi, Jack. I would like to thank our own Robert Harris for all the snow he shoveled from my driveway this week. He even brought a fish snack for my cats. Say thank you to Robert now, my dears.
Way to go, Robert. Feel free to help clear out my driveway as well. It's only about a quarter of a mile. And it'll probably need shoveling because more snow's coming. But we're back to bright and sunny skies later today. Back to the music.
Hop là. Coucou.
Hi, Beth. Got a delivery for you. Where do you want it?
Oh, dear Thomas. I almost didn't see you come in there. I was lost in thought, I suppose. Please just put it on the counter, if you will. Thank you. And thank you again for a lovely Christmas dinner. I had a marvelous time with you all.
We loved having you over, Beth, as always. Emily and I had a great time. Although always is not going to last forever, it seems.
Well put, Thomas. I do like that.
It was a bit unexpected, but I can understand why the grass is greener in the south for you right now.
My reason for leaving is wonderful, for sure. I can only count myself fortunate. And I wouldn't miss a thing now that the little one is on the way. Oh, but I will miss you two. As Helen Keller once wrote, so long as the memory of certain beloved friends lives in my heart, I shall say that life is good.
That's nice. I'd write it down, but I forgot my pen.
So, Haven't you ever thought of moving closer to Meredith over all these years? She is living quite a ways away, right?
No. Even though I love my daughter like crazy, she never stops working. So moving out there wouldn't make much of a difference, I don't think. She's just like me, I guess. Can't sit still. She just takes bigger steps. Who knows? Maybe Meredith will even make it out here one day. And there's always the phone, of course.
And don't forget the postal service.
Quite right you are.
Well, I won't keep you any longer, Thomas. I need to sort through this new delivery you've just brought in. And believe you me, that's going to take me a while.
Ok, je me casse.
I understand. It's best to take your time with things like that.
Exactly. Whether one likes it or not. Until next time, my friend.
Up and at 'em. See you, Beth.
Alors. Je crois que t'as trois tes petites mains, toi. Hein? Alors, dans quel sens on se fait cette petite tournée? On va aller faire les trois là du fond. On va aller passer au garage et on fait demi-tour. Ouais, je pense que ce sera le mieux. Je le sens comme ça. Non, c'est pas le bon bouton. Est-ce que c'est celle-là ou c'est l'autre? On verra bien.
Okay, let's get this to its destination.
Attends, je me suis pas trompée de colis là? Non, c'était ça, c'était bon, c'était le truc, c'était bien. Allez, il a réussi à sonner. Ah, fallait bien que je m'en présente un de ces jours. Arrête de regarder autre chose que la route. C'est moi prioritaire. Si vous n'êtes pas d'accord, c'est pareil. C'est pas celle-là.
Another satisfied customer. Unless it's Bill's.
Non mais pourquoi tu m'as fait sortir de l'autre côté là?
There we go.
Pardon. Après un Zivex. Est-ce que moi je roule sur ton trottoir? Non, alors marche pas sur ma route. J'ai pris un mauvais chemin là ou quoi? Bah oui, bien sûr. C'est pas grave. On va aller à la station-service et puis on reviendra plus tard. Y a pas de chat chez la voisine des chats. Lui, il est un peu exagéré.
Part and parcel.
Et y a personne. Mais ça se voit qu'ils payent pas l'électricité, hein.
Fancy handwriting on this one.
Et maintenant, on va au garage. Ah bah non, c'est bon, ça suffit. On retourne de l'autre côté. Bonjour monsieur. Non, j'ai pas failli te rentrer dedans. Mon colis, j'allais oublier le colis. J'étais prête à aller chercher mon café, mais pas mon colis.
A belated Christmas gift? Maybe.
Okay, so we still need to check Spanner Dam for the mood shots. According to this, it offers damn fine views, so...
Hey, Mr. Mailman. Come on over. Talk to us for a sec.
Gabe, we don't have time for idle chit-chat.
He can help us out, Ilsa. No one knows the town like a mailman. Right, Mr. Weiss?
Quite right. What do you need?
Yeah, Gabe. What do you need?
Well, we're scouting out this beautiful town of yours for our report on small town America. It's great, but we could use the inside track. So, any secret spots we're bound to miss, but shouldn't?
Well...
La tour d'observation.
The watchtower up at Eagle Peak. You can take in the view among the treetops.
But make sure you watch out for those creaky steps.
Oh, hey, Maureen.
Now, here's your coffee, folks. Sorry for the delay. Faucet's been acting up again, which should have been fixed yesterday.
Oh, you want me to check on it, Miss Hennessy?
Oh, now look at you. My knight in woolen armor. Would you, dear?
I can take a look.
Well, isn't that nice of you? Back of the kitchen, honey. Ashley, someone who does know what he's doing is coming in. Show him where the busted faucet is. And stay out of his way. Ashley's a sweetheart, but when it comes to fixing things, that boy is all thumbs.
See, this is what the segment should be. Interacting with the townsfolk, helping out. I love it.
Does he actually know anything about faucets?
Yeah, you're in good hands, Maureen. Gabriel may look and act like a naive little pup, but he can fix anything. Well, except for our van. But other than that...
Oh, is that a fact? Well, in that case, I can think of a few more things he could fix around here, if you catch my drift.
Maureen, there's a lady present.
Let me just go check him out. Check on him, I mean.
So, anyway.
So?
Oh, wait. You had the Connor Price experience the other day. Have you recovered yet?
I actually encountered him outside the motel yesterday evening. He was a lot nicer this time.
Really? Oh, did he greet you with, "Good to see you, man"?
Yes. How did you know?
That's his go-to when he's forgotten your name. It's "Good to see you, man" for guys and "Hey, lady" for gals.
Really?
Wouldn't worry about it, though. He called me Lisa for the better part of a year. Connor's a lot. But I guess after this week, I can update my resume with not just segment producer and car problem solver, but also Connor Price wrangler.
You know, you remind me of my daughter. Smart, tough, a little too hardworking.
Oh? And does her cynical demeanor mask her deeply felt insecurities and profound loneliness, too? Kidding. Or am I? I'm not as tough as I look. Sometimes that whole Connor Price experience can get to me. At least Gabe's a welcome antidote, that big old puppy dog. He's as uncomplicated as Connor is complicated.
Well, now, sounds like someone is getting a little warm under the collar for our Gabriel. Just between you and me, honey, I have a hunch that feeling is more than mutual.
Maureen, you shouldn't startle people like that.
All I know is, I just spent 5 minutes with our knight in the kitchen, and during that time, he mentioned Ilsa about 12 times.
Really? Well,
Faucet's all better now, Mo. And we should be hitting the road right about now.
Right. Thanks, Maureen. Nice talking to you, Thomas.
Bye now, folks. Be sure to check in again soon, you hear? Huh, these TV folks sure know how to liven things up, don't they?
Indeed, Maureen. You haven't even met the main event, Connor Price.
Oh, that reminds me. You know about my little New Year's Eve shindig, right? I'm counting on you and Emily. We'll party like it's 1986. Because it will be.
Of course we'll be there. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Best get back to it. See you, Mo.
Bye now.
Toujours aussi énergique celle-là. Bon allez. Par contre l'autre je sais pas où elle est la route hein. J'ai pas fait gaffe et il me semble pas avoir vu une petite route. Ok. Où est la route? Je sens que je vais y aller à pied. Je sais pas où, mais on va y aller. Hein. Bonjour, j'ai perdu votre baraque, elle est où? Ah si, il y a quelqu'un. J'avais pas vu ta maison. Qu'est-ce qu'il fout là, lui?
Oh, silly me. I forgot the package.
Ah oui. Bah oui. Ah bah oui. Ça commence bien. Et j'ai mis où ma camionnette? Et tu pourrais pas me le dire avant que j'y sois? M'aurait arrangé. J'ai oublié le colis. Ups.
Okay, let's get this to its destination.
Bon, il marche toujours aussi lentement, hein, quand même. Hein.
Ah, look who's here.
Hey, Thomas. Yeah, I needed to take care of some stuff. Hardly any customers at the post office anyway.
Aren't you at least a little worried that Walter Morgan might show up?
Morgan? I don't think so. Last time that city slicker tried driving in the snow, he totaled his car against the deer statue.
Can't say that you're wrong there, Frank.
That big sucker you're carrying is for me, huh? Right on time. It's all coming together. Hey, Thomas, you can keep a little secret, right?
Well, I've always tried, and rarely failed.
I'll take the chance. It's not a big deal in any case. A buddy of mine was able to get his hands on some premium quality fireworks. I'm selling them with a nice profit. And anything I can't sell, well, let's just say you want to be outside Moe's Diner when the clock strikes 12 on New Year's Eve.
Frank, that sounds illegal and dangerous. In other words, classic Frank Coleman. Just how I like it.
Haha, Thomas. Wouldn't life be boring without a walk on the wild side every now and then?
But do you have any experience with setting off fireworks?
Who needs experience? Just light the fuse and get out of Dodge. I better finish up, Thomas. Can't keep the customers waiting forever.
All right, Frank. See you at the office.
J'y crois pas à son truc. Je sens que ça va être... Ça va être folklore, son feu d'artifice. J'ai l'impression qu'il va nous foutre le feu. Je le sens mal. Allez, on est reparti cette fois-ci. Il nous reste des petites lettres à faire. Ah! Hop là. Non, j'étais partie m'arrêter. Encore un qui sait pas quoi faire plutôt que d'appeler les gens pendant que... Il y en a marre de ces arnaques au téléphone. Il a rien dit pour le courrier. Ça doit pas être la bonne maison, il n'y a pas de boîte aux lettres.
And that's the last one. Whew.
Comme tu le dis. Il y en a un, on a eu du mal à le trouver quand même. Hein. Franck, il est en train de faire des conneries. Je sens que ça va partir en cacahuète. Par contre, il aurait pu prendre son colis et aller le livrer tout seul. Hein.
I'll get it. Hello?
Very good evening. Am I talking to Mrs. Emily Weiss?
Yes, sir, that would be me.
Ah, fantastic. It's a pleasure to talk to you. My name is Christian Carmichael, and I represent Fly into Florida.
Oh, hi there.
I have great news for you, Mrs. Weiss. It's been a while, but, do you perhaps remember entering into our Fly into Florida sweepstakes?
Now that you mention it, I think so. Yeah. Was that the one on the back of the juice carton?
That's the one. And I am more than happy to tell you that you are the winner of the grand prize.
The grand prize? Wow, fantastic. I'm afraid I've forgotten what it was. Could you refresh my memory a little bit?
No problem, Mrs. Weiss. You have won a 2-week trip to Florida for 2.
Wow, Florida? Really? I won? I have never won anything in my life. Hold on, I need to tell my husband. Honey, we won! I'm talking to a gentleman from Fly into Florida. And he says we've won a 2-week holiday for 2.
Get out of here, Florida? Wow!
Isn't it great? We're so happy. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. You've got plenty of time to let it all sink in. Next, we'll be sending you an extra special envelope. It will contain a confirmation letter, airline tickets, hotel tickets, and I totally forgot to say this earlier, a $500 check covering any additional expenses.
Oh, wow. I can't believe this is happening.
Well, it most definitely is, Mrs. Weiss. And we'll be making sure you both have the time of your life. There's one thing I must stress.
C'est pas à nous que ça arriverait, ça. Hein?
So if you have plans for the first 2 weeks of September, this would be a great moment to change them. And I hope this answers all of your questions for now. Congratulations on winning. And we look forward to seeing you fly into Florida.
Thank you.
Bye.
I think I need to sit down for a moment. Florida.
Oh, that's Robert. Sorry, honey. I can't celebrate with you right now. But I'll make it up to you tomorrow night at Moe's.
I will hold you to that. Have fun on the ice, hon. And when you start to freeze out there, just think of sunny Florida.
Ooh, boy. Drilling a hole, getting that fire pit going. Ice fishing's a lot of work. And it's cold, but we're fishing all right.
Great stuff, Robert. Thanks for taking me along.
No problem, Thomas. Wouldn't have enjoyed it half as much by myself. Man, it's nice out here. This setting could use a guitar.
J'ai pas de bons souvenirs.
Campfires and guitars don't exactly bring back fond memories for me.
Me neither. That guitar scene in Animal House pretty much nailed it. Hey, what was Emily going on about when I picked you up? You guys are going to Florida?
Yeah. Apparently, we won a 2-week trip.
Wow, congrats. Not that Florida's my cup of tea, if I'm honest.
Oh, you'd rather stay in good old P.O., huh?
Yep. I'm perfectly happy with what I've got right here.
P.O. is great, but...
T'inquiète, il va rencontrer ta fille, il va essayer de la draguer.
I know what you're hitting at. The answer's no, of course. But maybe this is what I need right now.
Allez, vas-y, prends ton temps.
Just give it a little time. Or a lot. Nothing wrong with that.
Wouldn't it be ideal if Mrs. Wright dropped by my house one day?
Certainly. And also quite improbable. But you never know.
Let's drink to that. Would be a shame if Emily filled that flask of yours for nothing.
Ha! Finally, a sensible remark.
Cheers.
Par contre, même pour aller à la pêche, il a son blouson de la poste. Il pourrait faire un effort quand même. Hein. Au moins, il l'avait pas pendant le repas de Noël. Hein.
Hey, Thomas, do you have a minute?
Sure, Frank. What's up?
Listen, I just got a heads up from one of my buddies at HQ. He said Walter Morgan left for P.O. with tires screeching. I need to lay low for a while. If you see him, you haven't seen me, okay?
Gotcha, Frank. Don't worry about him.
Holy crap! Morgan's on the premises! I'm not here.
Good morning, Mr. Weiss.
Good morning, Mr. Morning.
I'm looking for Frank. Could you tell me where he is, please?
Frank? Frank Coleman? Haven't seen him here.
And where is he, if he's not here?
He's probably out delivering. Could be anywhere.
I guess I'll have to be patient then. We've received a report that a man with a mustache dressed in a light blue shirt was offering illegal fireworks to people in the postal office parking lot. If that man is Frank, and I'm sure it is, then that's strike 3 for Mr. Coleman. Please tell him I'm looking for him. Have a good day.
Is he gone?
Yes, Frank.
Holy crap, that was a close call. Thanks so much, Thomas. I guess Frank Coleman's going into hiding for a while.
Comme la dernière fois, avec sa fille.
Frank, don't you think it's better to just come clean?
Don't worry about it. It'll blow over like always. See you Sunday evening. I guess we'll have to play poker with the curtains closed.
Bon alors, on va aller où aujourd'hui? Ah mais on n'y va pas. Faut qu'on se fasse une... C'est la fin. C'est la fin, c'est la fin. Merci de nous avoir regardé YouTube. À bientôt. Prenez soin de vous. Des bisous, bye bye.